delayed add-ons with loading. With our system, we have now the option to delay add-ons to be loaded when you need them. That now includes you can use your current categories that you've already set up and spent time. You can create new categories just for loading. But what that means is if you enable it, save your preferences, click this, go ahead and save your system, restart. What you can do is, if this is enabled for load add-ons using filtering categories, you can enable your category after Blender has loaded, and it'll load them into memory. What is highly recommended, though, is where you see add-ons to load on boot. If you need add-ons to be there for menus, properties, things like that, make sure you put them all in here so that they load on initial load of Blender, okay? Otherwise, you'll need to make sure they're loaded through a category or through the Load Add-ons button. The Load Add-ons button, if you push that, it'll basically load in all your add-ons after Blender has loaded, okay? Now, you'll see here on the far right, these are my add-ons that I use all the time. I have them always on for categories type thing, but they are loaded into memory as soon as Blender is opened because of that feature. Now, what you'll see though is if you saved your startup file to always load these categories, because of Blender's API, you'll need to turn off and back on your category for your other items to load. But what you'll notice though is when I pick that, it did load in my other add-ons, which is kind of cool. You'll see a slight delay. You can see I can disable the other category, but I enable this one, and then all my items have loaded into memory. Okay, so again, you can also hit Shift if you want multiple. But if you have these saved to be on when Blender loads, but you're using the delayed loading, you are going to have to click and re-click it to allow Blender to load it into memory, if that makes sense. If you have any questions, let us know in the Discord, and we can help you out ASAP. Thank you so much.